Conservative New Media peeps, what's up? It's me, John D. Villarreal, and Paul Villarreal over there. Well, it's coming down. It's a decision day, let's just say that. In Wisconsin, Governor Scott Walker is saying that these Democrats, the senators that have gone across state lines over there to Illinois, need to come back and do their jobs and vote yes or no, be part of the legislature. Or I don't know what the consequences is. I don't know what he has in mind, but he apparently, if they don't refinance this, they may lose 135 million or whatever it is, 100 plus odd million in savings. Paul, what do you think is going to happen here? We've seen, big labor that everyone's focused on with what happens in Wisconsin as a big litmus test, a test case for labor's control, the collective bargaining power, Democrat versus Republican. All these things seem to be kind of getting in the mix here. What do you think is going to happen about this?
I think that Governor Walker has done a very good job in terms of leadership.
Great job, Walker.
He was elected. People knew what they were getting with him, contrary to what people have been saying. His stances on working with unions and his feelings about the budget and how to resolve some of these budgetary issues have been known, at least according to everything I've seen and read. This isn't a surprise. I think he's done a great job. The budget resolution bill passed the Wisconsin State Assembly. The only thing pending right now is its passage in the Senate. We know that the 14 Democrats from the Wisconsin State Senate are on the run, and apparently in Illinois. I don't know exactly what's going to happen here. I think that Governor Walker is not inclined to back down, and why would he be? He was elected basically 3 months ago, primarily on this issue. And, are you going to let the group representing 10 to 15% of the population, union households, dictate to the rest of the voters and the taxpayers and Wisconsinize that? I think a lot of people would see that as a bad precedent, but we'll see. I mean, unfortunately, based on what you're saying, and I know I've read the same reports, there might have to be layoffs because these Democrats that are on the run, they're not going to let this bill get passed, and and actions, things that need to be enacted, are not going to happen.
I think at the end of it, I think this is ridiculous. I think, look, that's why we have elections. You lost, you got to go there and do your job, and that's it. That's the deal. If there's filibuster this or this and that, whatever, within the, whatever the parliamentary rules are, you can do that. But to just up and leave, I think it's, in my personal opinion, just disgraceful. This isn't right. This isn't, and Pat Buchanan wrote an excellent article. We're going to link to it below and say, look, Governor Scott Walker, you have to win now. And that's it. I do believe, I agree with that, and I do believe that Governor Scott Walker will win. I think that people, look, there's a reason why, in my personal opinion, even though I believe the White House is very pro-union, as with their statements, there's a reason why, in my personal opinion, the White House has backed off of this, because I'm sure the polling in Wisconsin, which is a swing state, is very bad on this issue, particularly with the legislators leaving. It's like, dude, there's an election. This is crazy. You can't protest overturn an election, okay? So I think that and look, people can vote which way or the other. If that's going to hurt them in the next election, whatever, labor can take it up then and whatnot. I think, I can't remember who it was, but someone made a great point, and I'm sorry if I'm losing this point right here, but that basically, yeah, they make it seem like it's Armageddon if Governor Walker makes these changes. Well, it's the exact same setup, basically, that federal civil service union people have. It's the same setup. And I think President Carter signed this into law. So how are you going to criticize that? I'm just saying. Look, the bottom line is, I think Governor Walker will win. I think he needs to win. And no matter what, we're out of money. And we know where most of the money in these states are going to go, and that's, union salaries, but more importantly, the pension and benefits. And something has to change. and somehow the system has to change, or else it doesn't matter what's done this year, because when the Democrats are in there, or 2 years later, 4 years later, whatever, it's just going to go right back up again because of the relationship. And the way the bargaining system works there. It's not really, in my personal opinion, adversarial at all. But anyway, that's what I think. For conservative media, what do you think? You tell us what's up. I want to hear from some people out there, particularly people in Wisconsin. Comments below, subscribe above. I'm John D. Villarreal. Rate this video high, post it everywhere. That is Paul. We are conservative media, and we'll see you next time. And great job, Governor Walker. Keep it up.